Okay, so this is gonna be what Naruto was trained by all the I say all the Biju. So I will have to put Naruto with every Keika Genkai and every chakra nature. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so yeah. This is what if Naruto was trained by all the formal Biju. So that's gonna be Fu, Yagura, Gaara, Han. And I say all of them are pretty old, except Gaara. Gaara's like, yeah. Gaara's still young. He still knows all his stuff. So yeah, let's say they kept all the Biju. No, one day they talked to everybody, saying that they want Donzo would get a meeting, say that he wants all the Biju back and the containers. And A would kind of be pissed, but A would no, let's just say they all were in the leaf. They stayed in the leaf. So yeah, they're all gonna be the same. So this is where Naruto was born. Yeah. So Naruto would be still with the full nine tails. And so yeah. Naruto would tell B what is his friend, and B would like Killer B would be like, how am I supposed to say this? Let's just say it's the eight tails. And he's like, oh, can I see? He would show Naruto, and he's for Naruto to be like, cool, an octopus. He'd be like, cool, an octopus. You know what I'm saying? Mad octopus. So, and he would go ask Fu, what is her tailed beast? And she would say, well, it's a bug. And Naruto would say, can you see it? And she'll say, yes. And Naruto would be like, oh, look. And he'll be like, hello. Waving at the tailed beast, and the tailed beast will say, hello, Naruto. And so yeah, I won't bore you with all of that. So Naruto would be trained to be a killing machine. So right now at 5 years old, no, at 5 years old, Naruto can control, let's say, the four tails, because like he has the Naruto, but he can control the four tails cloak, and yeah, Naruto knows fire style, blue fireball, and water style, the water bubble from this guy, and he will love magnum style, magnum bullets, and he will learn magnet release, magnet like sand tsunami, sand coffin, like all of those. Let's say Naruto would master all their jutsus, and for right now, Naruto has. As a kid, Naruto has KCM1, and Naruto does have what's it called? He unsealed it, so he can go to KCM2, but he doesn't. Oh, and Naruto let's say Naruto has has weights on. He would have like 500-pounder weights on. And yeah, Naruto will be really fast and know a lot of jutsu. So Naruto wouldn't be put in the academy yet. Let's say Naruto would work in his Kenjutsu, ninjutsu a little bit. No, he's basically a master at ninjutsu. Kenjutsu, Genjutsu, and Taijutsu. So this is where they caught in what's his name? All the sages, and they say we need you to teach this kid Kenjutsu. This was like, yes, okay. And let's say they don't know who the kid is because he has a Anbu mask on. And this is where what's his name is fascinated about Naruto. And let's say one day, it's called, all of the jinchuuriki were assassinated by what's his name, Orochimaru. Naruto would be devastated about this, sad and basically miserable. Naruto would be they would ask Naruto if he wants the mirror like the mirror thing. I forgot that sword. And Naruto would be like, yes. Naruto would take it, and in Naruto's sleep, let's say all the jinchuuriki would get sealed into Naruto. Naruto wouldn't know until the morning. They would tell Naruto, and Naruto would kind of get pissed off at the village, not caring for the village anymore. Naruto would have like lifeless eyes basically once he hears that what's it called? Um, all his friends are dead. All my friends are dead now. Push me to the edge. And so yeah, Naruto would be peer pressured by the kind of like, let's say Orochimaru would teach Naruto the snake jutsus. Like let's say Naruto kind of has some of the Sanin's DNA. Or not making Naruto OP and going off the track of what if Naruto was trained by. No, let's just say Naruto has like where he can do the snake arms. And yeah, so Naruto will learn everything from them, all the sages. And yeah. So they will just use Naruto for a war machine. Kind of all the villages would be at the necks of everybody. And let's say Orochimaru told everybody that the leaf killed the Jinchuuriki to make an ultimate weapon. And they would tell the other nations that the Raw killed that one, and the leaf did that. He would basically spread rumors around the village's line. And this is where like all war would break out. And so kids with Naruto would be put to the test harder now. Naruto would be forced to fight. And Naruto's in the battleground, and this is where Obito decides to attack, seeing how he wants the Nine Tails early. And Obito would go team up with let's say the sand, the cloud, and the mist would all gang up on the leaf. And Naruto would be put out there, like basically be out there with no backup, no help. And everybody will be ready to evacuate. And this is where Naruto would just stand there. Just stand there looking up at the sky. Wondering why. Why was everybody killed? Was it because of me? Was it because they wanted to make an ultimate soldier? Is that why? Naruto would take out one of his kunai, putting it through his throat. But then Naruto would remember that the tailed beast would die too. They would all scream at Naruto to stop, to not do it. That Fu, Han, Yagura, and Ukuta, and Yujito, and Rashu, and Killer B. And Naruto would say, fine, yes, I'm sorry. So Naruto would have already unsealed the thing. And yeah. So yeah, I just want to say that. He'll be like, Yes, I'm sorry. And Naruto would get ready, and Naruto would see all the nations coming. Let's say Fu, Yagura, Gar. No, let's say they're not dead. That they're just forced to fight Naruto. That they went back to the village and they kind of got mad that the Toad Beast was taken from them. But they said not to fight. Let's say Naruto gave them like 1% on. They left with 1% so they wouldn't die. And they're kind of hypnotized by what they caught Orochimaru. But they still didn't want to fight Naruto. And they will see there's only one shinobi in the field, and it looks like to be a kid. One of the shinobis will say, "That's sad. They'll send a little kid out just here to die. They must have fallen deep in despair." And one of them says, "Or this might be the ultimate weapon. We don't know. This might be the ultimate weapon, guys. Be on guard." So this is where Hagato, Yujito, Rushin, and Killer Bee, and Han, and Gar, and Yagura, and Fu see Naruto, and they're surprised. They said Orochimaru said that he wouldn't let them use him for war. Let's say Orochimaru promised them that Naruto wouldn't be used for war, but Orochimaru lied. And since they can't go against their village, they have to do what the village wants. But they feel bad. Naruto would then look down and basically take off his weights and says, "Well, I guess more people are gonna die." And this is when Naruto gets kunai and throws them, and does multi-shadow clone no, multi-shuriken shadow clone jutsu, and it would duplicate into 5,000, killing like, let's say 200, 150, 60, and 90, 80, and 70. So yeah, as you can see, y'all had to follow the thing. I should have told y'all that. So yeah, Naruto would be, and then Naruto would be like, "You ready, Kurama?" He'd be like, "Yeah, Naruto." Because he knows Naruto doesn't want to be used as a war tool, or doesn't even want to fight, but he knows what he has to do. Naruto would then power up KCM2 and power up Sage mode, and Naruto would get a BG bomb ready. And this is where the others see the BG bomb, and they would get their BG bombs ready, but they know that it won't work because Naruto has the strongest Toad Beast, and he also has their Toad Beast too. They say just imagine if Naruto combined them all. It will be a devastating impact. So they would put up the barriers. So this is where Naruto stops the Biju bomb and just teleports. Seeing how the Biju are distracted, Naruto would slice one of the ninjas' necks and then put an explosive tag on the other one. Then Naruto would do multi shadow clone jutsu, having a bunch of Sengan, shoving one into a girl's stomach. You know, Naruto may not grip her nips. I mean, whoa. Can't be in too much detail, you already know. I mean, boobies. Let's not go. Alright, yeah. Then Naruto would take one of his blades, cutting his wrist a little bit. And when Naruto would do that, Naruto would take the blood and slide the blood down his arm, activating this activating a seal. This seal was implanted in Naruto's arm basically. Whatever he touches, like when he takes off his glove, whatever he touches, it explodes. And the other one is basically, it has a bunch of chakra enhanced explosions, like lightning he could put in his hand. and that's it, like basically. So Naruto would grab one of their faces, turning his lightning on, basically roasting their face, roasting, like kind of burning their face off. Naruto would, so a kunai would go flying at Naruto. Naruto would, like basically, like turn back a little bit, like basically like how they do the Matrix. Naruto would get it with his finger and throw it back. This would hit one of the things, one of the Genin, no, Jonins. Naruto would start to go all out now. Naruto would take off his weights, and this is where Naruto teleports in a blink of an eye. Maybe half of all their soldiers are already gone. The Cloud soldiers are decimated. There's no more. All their heads fall off in one. And then Naruto, four people jump at Naruto, and this is what Naruto does. Oh, what's it called? Naruto hits one his hand at the bottom, and then he says, "Bomb style, Inferno blast." No, Inferno style, Inferno blast. And this is where, like, this is where they would have to put up the barriers quick, and this is where what's it called? All the tailed beasts, all the tailed beasts will jump away because you know this barrier isn't gonna work. It blows up, killing all of them. All like not all of the Shinobi Alliance, but he kills all of them. And this is where he turns to the other form of jinchuuriki. Seeing how he thought they were dead, but they're not. This kind of puts a smile on their face, but he knows he has to kill them. And this is where they're all scared of Naruto, seeing how he's a war machine now. Let's say the Biju start to gain like the full power back, like they start to gain their tails back. They say, "We're done, we can go into the jinchuuriki state." And they're like, "Good." And I say KCM, like, let's say Naruto has like, he can be infused. He's basically kind of infused with the Kurama a little bit. And this is when Naruto gets both of his hands, puts one finger down, and then puts another. And this is called Heavenly Explosion. And it blows up. But they already activated their basically armor. Basically the jinchuuriki state. Garo would put up his sand and put his spam the, he would basically spam the tsunami, like the tsunami basically, and around him, like so he can be covered in sand. And he would also put the one cloak on. Everybody would put their cloaks on. And let's say B would be kind of furious at Naruto because he killed like one of his friends. Well, basically the whole village, kind of, not the whole shinobi. B would activate his KCM 1. Let's say B and Fu have KCM. And this is where they all would activate KCM 1. Well, not all of them. Only follow the M. Only Killer B and Fu. So yeah, yeah. Naruto would be, Naruto would do, he would say Netherworld. Naruto would have all his fingers Netherworld, Heavenly World, Demon World, and let's say Mid and Fist. I know this doesn't make sense, but this is one of his jutsus. And here we go, summon. What's it called? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black figures would come up. And one of them would look like an angel, the heaven world. the fists would be except like really good in taijutsu. The netherworld would be a no, the netherworld would be like a demon mixed angel, and the demon world would be a demon, a very powerful demon. You could say how to not summon a demon. Well, now I'm playing a demon lord. And yeah. Naruto clap their cheeks. Not bad. So Naruto would send them at them. And this is where they all like they all know they're basically about to die if Naruto doesn't stop. This is where Naruto snaps out of Izanagi, and Naruto resummons, like reverse summons the things, all of them, all of the shadows, and they're like, "What are you doing? You called us here for a reason, didn't you?" Naruto says, "Don't give me the sass." The demon lord would shut up fast, and he says, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean." He just says, "Their family, I can't kill them." But B would shoot a BG bomb right through Naruto's chest. They would all say, "B, why?" And this is where Naruto would cough up blood. And this is where Demon Lord says, "So what? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna tell me you're immortal or not?" Naruto would say, "I was just gonna play, but I guess not. He says, "You're a real fun killer." And Naruto says, "You could not kill me even if you obliterated my body." And B would be like, "What do you mean, Naruto?" And this is where A and let's say, what's that girl? Like, you know, the one that's supposed to be old but really is young. I forgot her name. I think she's in the water village or in the mist village. Or oh my god, I'm sorry. Mega P, shut up. No, I'm playing. So yeah, no. Let's say all the Raikages come, and this is where they send the Biju back, and they're like, "I hope Naruto doesn't die." The love style lady? Yeah, her. Naruto would grip her and then take her to but Naruto would grip the boobies. We're not gonna go into detail, but you already know he met her before. He met her before. Black Rock. So Naruto would be like, Naruto, they would see a bunch of like seals on Naruto's arms. Naruto would take off his shirt, no homo. And this is where they'll see seals on Naruto's body. Naruto has the power of gravity now. And Naruto would basically float up and disappear and basically force choke A. This is where Naruto would kinda like dig his nails into A's neck and is about to rip his throat, but then he shoves A away and shoves everybody away. And it's where Naruto would activate the nine tails clock. This is probably gonna be basically I don't know how, but I'm just like doing this for fun. But I will probably make it a series if you want me to. So yeah, Naruto would put his hands together and then re-summon the shadows, and the shadows will come back and say, "So are you ready to use this?" Naruto would say, "It's basically not using because we are friends, but yes, fight them. I'll be going after the formal jinchuuriki." Almost broke my fucking glasses. What the fuck? Hentai got no. So yeah, Naruto would say, "Oh yeah, you smell like crabs." Not playing. So yeah, Naruto be like Naruto would chase the Jinchuriki down and tell him that he's sorry. B would say, "No, Naruto, you messed up already." And he says, "Who's fighting the Raikage? The Demon Lord and the Angel Lord." and the rest. Naruto says, but they don't have any standards. They'll kill them. You left those beasts with them. Naruto would say, well, we are basically beasts too. Why can't we get along? Naruto would say in a diminished, like with the bloodlust seeping out. This is just regular Naruto now. Naruto doesn't even care about anyone anymore. Because let's say they're like reanimations, basically. But they have their own will and like all of that. And you'd be like, Naruto, why? Why did you do this, Naruto? And they're like, I didn't do nothing to y'all. And he was like, yes, Orochimaru said you killed us when we were asleep. We trusted you. Naruto said Orochimaru did what? Well, I didn't do nothing. And then the snakes pop out and tangle the framer jinchuuriki. And this were like, damn, we were off guard. And I really thought I could trust you right there and then. Naruto says, oh, you can. I'm just doing these for my protection. Because I know back there y'all were holding back. I know y'all could have killed me instantly. Well, not instantly. Y'all saw the power I had. And y'all saw the power I gained. I'm sorry. But we were all family. We still are family. But I cannot accept them for reanimating y'all and making y'all suffer again. I cannot let that happen. And Naruto would do the heavenly, earthly, and nether and demon. No, earthly, heavenly explosion, and this is where it erases a whole chunk of the land. And it would go, and the impact would kind of hit the Hokages. The Hokages will see the big explosion, and they'll be like, "So, Lord Naruto finally did his 1% power. I'm surprised. No, this isn't Lord Naruto." The angel would say, "Naruto just did the heavenly earth bomb jutsu." They'll be like, "Oh, so that's why it was weak. No wonder. I knew it couldn't be Naruto. I thought it was just so sad jinchurikis." So they're like, "Should we finish up this business?" They'll be like, "Yes, I wouldn't want to see your faces any longer than I have." They'll be like, "Me either." Naruto would appear and says, "Well, y'all don't have to be so harsh. We are family, aren't we?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, but I can't stand this demon. Well, I can't stand you, you damn angel." So this is where Naruto would beat all the Raikages and Naruto would tell them to get stronger. And if they can't beat Naruto, then they won't ever make it. They won't ever. No, if they can't beat Naruto, then Naruto says don't try to attack the leaf. Naruto will teleport back, and this is where Naruto kills Danzo and takes all of the Sharingans, putting them in the tailed beast. So the tailed beast, they would say, "Naruto, why'd you do this?" Naruto says BC doesn't want them to have to be in a genjutsu, and one day Naruto would unseal them into a world he creates, so they don't have to be near humans nor humanity, and they could just live the world they want. Basically, Naruto's kind of like Obito, wanting to make a place where no one would fight, but not really. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off here. I don't know how, but it's been a long time. So like and subscribe, and I will be making a 1 hour special in a little.